How do you store your screws and nails? This is something everyone has to deal with, and eventually everyone makes some sort of system. A lot of people use these plastic storage bins, or they might keep a bunch of mason jars, but I've always thought those weren't really good ideas. I'm building out the new shop, and I had a very particular idea of what I was going to do with all my screws and nails. So that's what I'm talking about today on the Honest Carpenter Show. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I've always thought that the idea of transferring all your nails and screws to individual bins is sort of a waste of time. I believe this for a few reasons. One, you're going to accumulate a crazy number of nails and screws over the years. With any bin system, you'll eventually find yourself overrun with new types of fasteners again and again. You'll just have to keep buying more bins and containers. Furthermore, not every bin fits the total amount of fasteners that you need to store. So you might fill up a container, then have nowhere to keep the rest. Now you have to store the bin and the excess fasteners somewhere. Also, it's so tedious to keep transferring fasteners into something else and keep labeling everything, especially when many of these bins and storage units don't travel well. What if you need to take fasteners to some other part of the house or to some other location to work on something? Now you're carrying around some weird plastic container that is totally fragile and useless outside of its own storage unit. It just seems silly. To me, the solution here was always simple. Just keep them in the box. That's what the box was made for. It's already perfectly labeled for reference. All of the specs are neatly printed on the box, along with, typically, pictures of the fastener. It couldn't be more clear-cut what you're dealing with. Many of them have windows so you can check the supply at a glance. They're also a neat, uniform shape and they stack really well. When you buy a box, it's ready to store and ready to move around. And people sometimes mention that the boxes can be crushed or that they leak nails through the fold. But I found that you can solve those problems with a very simple trick. When you get the box or you're about to travel somewhere with it, just take a little bit of painter's tape. Wrap 2 or 3 layers of it across the bottom and fold it up the sides. Overlap the layers and make sure they get pressed into the cardboard and the seams. That's it. You've just made a little watertight boat out of the box. Nails won't fall out of the bottom and you've ensured that the box will stay together for years. For tiny fasteners, I'll sometimes even dump them out and line the bottom with painter's tape as well, just to seal the folds. But really, I've always found these boxes to be pretty durable. I've had fasteners that rode around with me in work trucks and vans for over a decade. They got sun bleached, rain and snow fell on them when I left doors open. And yeah, they're beat to pieces, but they're still doing their job. I'll admit that it makes sense to put some things like nuts and bolts into plastic containers because you just don't use as many of them and they need to be organized. I'll sometimes even do it with brads. But nails and screws stay in the box. That's the perfect, most convenient place for them. You can slip one of these into a tool belt or toss 3 of them into a Packout with no fuss and no time wasted. As for fastener storage in the shop, the best idea I've ever come across is the one that I built right here, the tray shelf. I can't remember where I first saw this, but it instantly made sense. The best place for your nail and screw boxes to be is just beneath the work table. It's right where your hands go naturally, and it's also where you can see them from virtually any angle in the shop. A long, uninterrupted shelf lets you store a maximum number of boxes. I can stack them 3 high and 2 deep for duplicates. This cabinet I just built is part of a long 3-unit miter saw stand. I designated about the upper 6 inches just for fastener storage. The saw will go in this door alcove, and there will be another 4-foot cabinet wing to the right of that. But convenient, cheap, accessible, those are the things I want with my fastener storage. The tray shelf and original boxes take care of so many problems at once. Anyways, that's my take on it. What do you think? Do you prefer to sort into bins? Or like me, do you have years worth of nail boxes laying around? Let me hear about it down in the comments. I'll link some common fasteners below and some Packout kits. Feel free to browse them. And remember that when you shop through these links, we receive a tiny commission at no extra charge to you. As always, thanks for watching. The shop build out is going to roll right along, so be sure to check back in for more videos coming up soon. And please consider subscribing and hitting that little bell button to turn on notifications. That way you'll know the moment we post something. I'm Ethan James with thehonestcarpenter.com. I'll see you next time.